One.
Hey, Miss Layhouse class, I'm Richard Attar. I am Elias's dad. I'm a fireman. I work here in the city of Dallas at Station 34, and I wanted to bring you guys along so you could see our fire station and some of the stuff that we have here. So come on and follow me. At our fire station, we've got 4 different vehicles that we use. There's an ambulance that's right there in this first stall. Here's the fire engine. And next to the fire engine with the big ladder on top of it is called the fire truck. And that's got some stuff. We'll look at a little bit of the things on each one. And then last but not least, we have a chief car. And the chief is the boss in charge of all the firefighters. He makes sure everybody's safe. So if we start over here, you follow me. This is our fire engine. So what a fire engine is, if you want to think of it in one way, the fire engine carries all of the water and all of the fire hose on it. So the fire hose has the water that's sent to it from inside of the fire engine. And here's our fire hose. I'll show you the nozzle. So what happens here, this is just like your fire hose or your water hose at home that you guys have. It's a tube, it fills up with water, and on most of your garden hoses at home, you have a way to open up the water spout or the nozzle, and on this nozzle, when you pull this back, water shoots out and it comes out. But the difference between this fire nozzle and the fire nozzle at home is there's a lot more water that's going to come out all at once. So we use this to put out big fires or even little ones. It can do any sort of extinguishment or putting out of the fire that we come across. So I'll put this up here real quick. On each fire apparatus, we have 4 different people every day who ride on it. So here's the inside, and you can see in here, if you come and take a look, there's different chairs in the back, and that's where we sit on each one of our runs. In the back, we normally keep 2 different people, and you can see all of our firefighting clothes here. Up front is where the officer sits. The officer is the person who's in charge. And on the other side is the driver. We call him an engineer. And there's our computer. The computer has all the information we need to let us know what sort of run we're going on. If you turn around, you'll see an ambulance. So if mom and dad or you guys are sick, you might one day need to call an ambulance. And what an ambulance does, it has different medicines and different things that we can use to help sick people. Now, sick people can be people who aren't feeling good, if their stomach is hurting or their head is hurting really bad, or someone gets hurt. So let's say somebody, has a really bad cut that they need fixed that's bigger than what mom or dad can help them with. We use the different things in here. We have special band-aids or bandages and medicines to make people feel better. And sometimes we take them to the hospital when we need to. They need to have a doctor or a nurse help them even more. So this is our ambulance. All right, we'll head over this way. At this fire station, something that's real special is that everybody here is part of what's called a water rescue team. So water rescue basically means we have a boat and we have special water rescue gear, different life vests that we use. And if somebody needs saving on a river or on a lake, we take these 2 boats with the motors if we need them, and we can go rescue people out of the water. It's a really cool feature we have. So being a firefighter means different things, not just fighting fire. It means you can do things like be on a water rescue team, be a paramedic, or work on the engine or the truck to put out fire. Follow me. All right, so this is the fire truck. If you remember, the first apparatus we were looking at is the fire engine. And what does the fire engine do again? It holds water. It puts out fire with water. The fire truck is like a big toolbox. It has all the tools we could use at a fire, and most importantly, for the fires in big tall buildings, it has this big ladder, and that ladder can reach and rescue people who might be on different stories. If they're in a high and tall building, it goes really high, 108 feet. Other things this truck has are special tools. So here's our tool compartments, and all these things have ways to get our tools out to us. These are called jaws of life, and what they do is they can cut into cars. If there's a really bad accident sometimes people get stuck because the car protected them, but it doesn't let the door open, so we sometimes have to cut the metal on cars so we can get people out. Okay? We'll close this. And I'm going to show you some other parts of the fire station now. All right. So, as firefighters, we stay here for a full day. We show up in the morning, and then we don't go home until the next morning. So that means we have breakfast here, we have lunch, dinner, we sleep here, and all the while we make calls, running emergency calls for the citizens whom we serve. So we'll pause here and I'll take you inside. All right, so this is our fire station kitchen, and this is where we cook our meals. Just like at your house, we have pots and pans, and behind you we have our fridges where we keep all of our food, and we get together every single day and we cook meals and we eat them together, just like you do with your family. So we sit at the dinner tables together, we eat our meals. Right now, between calls, we do things like play board games, and there's our favorite game. It's called Marbles, and we roll dice together. Get it? And so just like at home, there's also not just the restrooms, but we have to take showers here, and in there is a shower. So we, just like at home, in the end of the day or in the beginning of the day, we take our shower so we can get clean, especially we have a call where there's a fire and there's a lot of smoke where we have to clean up. I'll show you one of the bedrooms. So since we're here during the night as well, we have to sleep here. And here's some of the bedrooms you can see where we sleep. Everybody has their own space, and everybody has their own locker and their own bed. So when we show up in the morning and it's time to sleep at night, we keep our bedding and our pillows and our blankets ready to go here. If you look over here, again, just like at home, we have a laundry room. We have to wash our clothes and our towels. We have a place where we can do that too. In the back, there's an area where we study. So just like in school, you study and you read books. We read books here too. There's a small library I'll show you real quick. So this is our study. Here's one of the firefighters who is doing his studies right now. He's reading his book, and he's making sure he can prepare to become a paramedic and learn how to help people. All right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of our fire station. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your time off at home.